Hello everyone. Today I'll discuss the topic of Gaudiya Highway International Bridge case. My name is Imtiaz Farooq, and now I'll discuss the whole case. Per the CETS agreement, the Canadian Parliament created the non-profit WDBA, a new Crown Corporation, as an efficient transportation link between Windsor in Ontario and Michigan in the United States of America. The Gaudiya Highway International Bridge project is keenly an infrastructural innovation. This, by virtue of the provision of the WDBA Act, will be in charge of the design, construction, operation, and management of the project. The WB authority currently oversees the Gaudiya Highway International Bridge itself, a breathtaking illustration of public cooperation and modern construction. Talking about the benefit of the project, it has been stated that the overall economic benefits increasing in intercontinental connectivity and efficiency of the traffic flow will be achieved. Project overview: contract value 5.7 billion, construction period 74 months, and operation period 30 years. There's some key responsibilities and functions of WDBA project delivery. Constructors that are involved in the Gaudiya Highway International Bridge construction have to complete this project within the set time without going over the set finance and highest standards of quality and safety that are upheld by the federal agencies. This is the role that plays the WDBA, the responsibilities involved of this project. Public-private partnership. This way, the WDBA monitors and supervises the implementation of the public-private partnership obligations in regard to design, construction, finance, and operation, and maintenance by private sector's partners of the crossing. However, this collaboration approach shares out of the financial risk and tap into efficiency and wealth of private sector. After that, stakeholder engagement. Based on the case, it is crucial that the WDB engage with various stakeholders such as the local communities, governments, and indigenous people. That this ensures that the project meets several needs and occupy any social or environmental arising issue. Financial oversight. The various budgeting issues of the project are under the WDBA, including the issue of finance and sustainability of the project financially through tolling, among other methods, for more years to come. Cross-border complexity. Design and planning. The main span of the bridge is 853 meters, and it is proposed to deliver a cable-stayed bridge. This design was chosen on the basis of aesthetic and ability to create for high traffic volume. The design undergo comprehensive assessment of their effective on the environment in and around the Detroit River if required. The performance of special assessments necessary to guide the planning of building activities for the purpose of protecting wildlife and ensure the pure quality of water. Building stages. Pylons and foundation. Piling and piles are the first element that install the riverbed in rather shallow. Thus, it has to be reinforced and encompasses extensive geotechnical preparation. Superstructure. The main span is erected after the pylons, and thus this is normally fabricated at the factory. The sensitivity of the bearing and balance, as well as for sustaining the cable and supporting the deck portion by cable stayed design, is called for to minimize the time and ensure that all necessary quality standards are met during construction. Modern and efficient technologies are employed on the project, such as segment fabrication. Infrastructure and ports of entry. Ports of entry elements for the bridge infrastructure are locations that are recognized as the authorized points of entry for each country. These facilitators are involved in dealing with customs and immigration formation for both commercial and passengers vehicles. Cycling and pedestrian facilities are also involved in this segment. Highway connection. This reduces disruption of the current transportation network, thus effectively linking to other routes on both. This implies construction of completely new highway or alternatively complete overhaul of the existing highway networks and constructing more highway on a large scale. After that, toll collection and financing facilities. Toll collection facilities are used to generate the funding required to operate and maintaining the bridge within a given period. As for means for paying the tolls, modern technologies are incorporated into these facilities to ensure proper toll collection with minimal impact on traffic. Coordination and project management. Project oversight. The project is entirely with a special project body called the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Body. They act as intermediary of the contractors, governments, and any other parties that may involved in the project to ensure effective delivery, risk management to mitigate any problems that may arise as we design and build the home. There are elaborate risk management measures in place, including case of delays in construction, exposure to environmental contamination risk, and cases of cost elections escalations actually. um, Innovation and technologies to increase accuracy and efficiency. The project makes use of cutting-edge construction technology like drone surveillance, GPS guide gear, and building information modeling, which is the short form is BMI. Project management approaches of Gaudiya Highway International Bridge. To enhance the accuracy and efficiency, the project incorporates some of the modern construction technologies such as aerial inspection through drones, geographical positioning system, equipments and gear, plus building information modeling. Um, so the project management body knowledge involves the following concept and they are applied in the management of the Gaudiya Highway International Bridge project. This may the success of the overall project is guaranteed to tap into the systematic experience and findings of the community of project managers. The PM Book Guide provides a detailed, coherently structured guide on the handling of project, which can be divided into 10 knowledge areas, among them integration, scope, schedule, cost, quality, human resource, communication, risk, procurement, and stakeholders. So, the due diligence and RFP development. The RFP team also looked at several more major infrastructure projects and studied their primary strength and problems in order to identify best practice and common issues. This included a review of the procedure of the Samuel D. Champlain Bridge project, that is the Quebec, and which also incorporated some of the elements of the PM book. So project agreement requirements. Some important conditions are also in the project agreement with the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority, which include the following: PM guide in compliance ensure that the project is executed using the best practice and competency in terms of project management. So there are some key project management practice also involved in these cases, like uh, pronojon, like monthly schedule analysis. Exploring project timelines frequently in order to find out where potential issues may arise and activities that are near the critical path. And the scenario modeling, like applying models to risk identification and mitigation, means that you are ready for it and has preventive approaches to risk while undertaking projects. So there's some leadership and oversight of these cases, the project. So the WDBA is a company, and the vice president of project management there is a person named Daddy's Brand. Also, the candidates is practically, the partially orientated. Knowing about up-to-date methodologies and risks in project management, he is needed to guide the project through its various phases that may include the conceptual phase, planning phase, implementation phase, and other phase as may required. Progress and impact. managing for the long term. The bridge construction that has been under the Windsor-Detroit Bridge Authority is set up to completed by the end of 2024. Important milestones reached thus far consist of acquisition of property. It has been made sure that all the land requirements are met to ensure that the priorities are brought ready for building in completing the last properties for the project. Pedestrian bridge design, bridge tower foundation, those are the another elements that they need to be followed. So after that, the workforce development and participation strategy. By offering chances for job and skills development, this strategy seeks to help the local workforce and include the local business holders also to work with this project. That actually makes them more profitable, and they can make some money from this project. So in this case, the initiatives demonstrated a strong commitment to community involved and economic growth, engaging over 102 local business and over 90 pre-apprentices and apprentices between the September 2018 and September 2022. So in overall summary, the Gordie Howe International Bridge project is a perfect example of how to combine community-involved environmental sustainability and good project management techniques with careful design, effective implementation, and those principles that the project is expected to yield major long-term advantages for the US and Canada. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone.